What's good, everybody? It's your boy JTL, opposite from the norm. Make sure y'all subscribe. So, shout out to the daily wrap up crew. I seen this video, thought it was very interesting, and I thought I would do some commentary, do a little reaction to it. So, shout out to them. Go check out their channel. I also got the link to this video, the full video, in the description if y'all want to watch the whole video. So, shout out to them. But once again, before I get started, make sure y'all subscribe. Help your boy. All right.
You see a black woman with a white man, that look like love. You know what I'm saying? He's not going out his way to prove that he likes black people, and she's not going out her way to be whiter or to act according to his race. But when you see a black man with a white woman, it's weird because you see them like altering personalities. She's trying to either be black or trying to express how much she likes black people, or he's trying to be white in some capacity or close to it. It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? I feel like black women and white men together, that's true love. If you see them together, they really do like each other.
It's gonna be a double standard. And
All right, so let me comment on what she said real quick first. She's younger, so she's definitely look like she's under 25 and trying to figure out. I get it when we're young, trying to figure out. But let's just talk about reality. When you look at the statistics, YouTube, social media, and in real life, and as I get older, what I see. And what I see is with black women, all right, with black guys, they're more likely to be themselves. So she might be thinking about the black guys that seem like they're acting white. No, a lot of times those black guys actually be nerdy and felt though that the black women didn't want them. I've known plenty of young brothers when we was in high school that felt that way, that got overlooked because they didn't have the swag that was expected from a black guy. I seen that. But to say that they're trying to act white, that's what they put in their head. Now, let's be honest. I see on social media all the time where black women tell each other, if you want to date outside your race, you got to leave that ghetto shit behind. I see that all the time. And that's just the reality. So to say, oh, it's more true love with the black woman and the white guy is not true, because the white guy, and I've seen plenty of, we all know about wiggers, a white N-word. We come on now. Let's not act like there's not white guys and white women do that. We've seen plenty of white guys that got gold in the mouth, bunch of tattoos, even trying to get locks, trying to get dreads. So to say that is like, come on, man. She's young and she thinks that makes sense, but it really does not make sense if we actually look at what it really is. Let's get to this next one.
don't be mad at me. So when I see a black woman with a white man, a black woman with a white man or any ethnicity that's non-black, I don't really take it offensive. We've had interracial relationships in my family, mostly like black women with white men, like my great grandmother and one of my cousins, and they were so cool. They treated us great. I didn't really see race when it came to them. I don't necessarily like black men with non-black women. You're black, your mama black, your grandma black, everybody is black, okay? Real question.
Okay, so that one was stupid. Way dumber than the first one. Like, okay, you see a black woman outside of her race dating, it's fine. But then when you see a black man doing it, oh, what about your black mama? That's the misandry that we seeing nowadays with our women in general in on the West. And it's like, so you mean to tell me it's okay when a black woman does it, but when a black man does it, he hates himself? Then you might as well say that on all of them. Because to be honest with you, me and my homie HD, we feel the same way across the board. Now, getting older and mature, we look at it now as like, you know what, we not going to trip. Because I remember we used to have conversations like that years ago. And I thought about it. I was talking to HD one time. I was like, yo, G, we got to really think about it. Like, what if that black woman, we wouldn't want to deal with her anyways? So maybe they are meant for each other. So we look at it now like, hey, if that's what you do, who cares? But if you go to talking ish about black men and black women because you dating outside your race, we ain't rocking with that no more. We never were, but now it's like, hey, if you ain't saying nothing disrespectful, you still show respect for your own people, do what you do. But if you go to talking shit, you gonna get the business. Point blank period. So for her to say that is just straight ignorant. That's just ignorant. And it's ignorant on both sides. Point blank period. And if a black man or woman gets with a white guy or woman and they doing that with each other, fuck both of them for real. And really, any guy dating outside of his race that's not black, if you really not trying to date and be on some racist shit, then you definitely won't be. It won't be in your best interest to date somebody that hates their own race. Like, come on.
Out of all interracial relationships, black women with white men tend to be the best combination and have the longest marriages.
So, I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah, real quick on that. A lot of black women are not getting married in general, not even in their own race. So, I don't think you want to say how you feel if you look at the numbers. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. So let's get to what the brother said.
I sect here, right? Do y'all think there's a double standard when it comes to black men and black women dating outside their race?
Yeah, because we do it for different reasons.
Mm-hmm. What do you feel like the reasons are when a black woman dates a white man or date outside her race, not even just a white man? What do you feel like the difference are compared to when a black man does it?
A lot of times, it's because we haven't found an eligible partner or marriageable partner within our own community. So then we have to expand our horizons and date outside the race or risk.
Why is that different for one?
I think on what she said on that point, on that note, I hear that on both sides from black men and women. But the reality is, let's take it back to the first young lady, what she said about trying to act white and all that. Okay, when I see black women that are nerdy, or I see black men that are nerdy, it's like both sides. You would think if they found each other, they would be fine. You got nerdy black guys and women, and it's like, well, shit. Because I remember back in the days, if families that had money and was well educated, they try to stay still within their own race and date each other. That's what we used to see like if you look at the Cosbys. Back in the days, it would be something like that where, they both going to prestigious schools and all that. And, they would get with each other. But nowadays, it's just way off on the standards and reasons why black men and women, try to date outside of race. And I think it's really a lot of it be weak ass reasons. You know what I'm saying? If it's proximity, that's the most respectful one that I can understand. Is like, I grew up around a bunch of different races, more so than in my own. And, I was young and I ended up liking what was around me. I can understand that more. But, I can't find nobody eligible is this bullshit. Like, it's like really straight up bullshit. Let's get back to the video.
Black man does it. It's literally when a black man does it, his mama is black, his grandmother black. That's just like it's
because
weird,
black
you know
men, there's more eligible black women available to eligible black men.
Here go that crap.
You guys we outnumber you. Mm-hmm. So, like, it's.
But you saying they eligible based on your standards, not based on what we're looking for. You basing that based on what you think we're looking for.
And that's why
you
can't find that in none of the girls that's in your community.
I never said you couldn't, but you don't meet every girl in your community. You feel me?
But that's why she said what he said is right. Yes, it is a double standard. Right. She didn't disagree with that. It is a double standard. We are all clear on that.
Right.
Okay. So what? But it's just crazy that you would try to justify it like, oh well, there is no quality.
I think it's
not a
I want to say what I want to say.
It's facts.
I don't know how to say it.
But the reason I asked that is because you say you think we do it for different reasons. So that's why I asked that question.
Sometimes it's not eligible.
There's a lot of other things too.
Don't you guys talk about submission all the time? And black women are not submissive, and we're not this, we're not that. And,
Right, but
and that's the reason why
us.
But that's a
Oh my God, I really don't like us.
Yeah, that's cap. You like, come on.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. Submission is a quality that makes you eligible. That's what men are looking for.
But why should I just submit to anybody?
Really,
as a woman of means.
Really quickly.
See, and that's the problem. They always saying just submit to anybody. Ain't nobody saying just submit to anybody. A lot of brothers are saying, though, within relationships that they had with sisters and things going bad and not working out, especially being combative. And then, with a lot of sisters, they always saying you just want some weak shit. They let you get away with everything. But it's like then we'll see you in a relationship with these thugged out dudes who really doing all the crap and trying to make you allow them to get away with stuff. And it's like it's not the same thing as a guy putting on an outfit and his girl don't like it and she, why you wearing that? I don't like that. And then you like, whoa, do you have to do all that? Why can't you finesse this situation? Like, babe, you know, I like this on you a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I think you would look better than that. You know what I'm saying? That's where the femininity comes into play. And it's a lot of sisters, sadly to say, that be upset about stupid-ish.
You heard of the term happy wife, happy life. Most men submit to their wives when they get married.
I can't stand that term, but that's a real thing.
Because they let the wife control everything.
That's
so
true.
you can't commit to me or submit to me in a relationship. I'm submitting to you when you're my wife.
No, you got
Submission comes when a person is
before-
upfront.
All right,
I'm just saying that's a huge term that people go through.
What you're saying is it can be an issue because black women talk about is this selective submission, like selective femininity, selective submission. Like, so a man has to qualify to do X, Y, and Z in order for them to behave. Instinctually, you would just think that woman just behave feminine, whatever the case is. So
It depends on the man.
So exactly. So if you're saying that women need to be selectively feminine for a guy, for them, these other women aren't necessarily saying I have to be. They're just naturally feminine, peaceful. Like they already.
So who's married here?
Huh?
Who's married here?
All right, so I'm going to end the video here. Like I said, y'all can go and watch the full video. It's about 13 minutes, almost 14 minutes. But real quick before I get out of here, this is the problem that we have with a lot of our sisters. When they go to white guys and being submissive or dating outside their race because they're trying to see it's something new and they don't want to embarrass themselves. But with us, it's like, oh, well, I could be myself. You gotta think that's fake. That's not being real. And let's be honest about it. When it comes to dating outside your race and somebody else is dealing with you, they might be trying to figure you out too. Because the one thing that we always see on both sides, white men and women, when they date us, they always still want to say the N-word. I've rarely heard a relationship where they didn't want to. And they think now because they get with them, they can say the N-word. And like I said, me and my partner, we don't care about that crap because in reality it's like, for me, dating outside my race, you know what, the biggest thing I don't want to worry about, regardless, even if they don't want to say the N-word, it's having to deal with a racist family. Having to deal with the situation of race. It's already bad enough trying to figure out how we gonna gel together as men and women. But then throw race on top like it's the cherry? No. Don't nobody want to deal with it. I know I don't want to do that. My partner HD don't want to deal with that. We the type of brothers, we don't want to have to deal with that on top of trying to make it work with your woman. You know what I'm saying? I know us and brothers and sisters, we don't always get along. But we the brothers who love our sisters, and it's like, yo, we in the fight with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We just got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We got to destroy this bullshit way of thinking and get to a new, better way of thinking and dealing with each other. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to do. So y'all join the conversation. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure y'all subscribe. It's your boy JTL, opposite from the norm. I'll be back with another one. Shit.